Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending Onboard Live this Sunday morning. We appreciate everyone who has came today to get some information that we are going to share. Today is our third Sunday of the month, our traditional day to have a Q&A session. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask, please write them down and have them available after we finish the initial part of our Onboard Live. We will go into the Q&A session and we will be answering questions live, as well as questions that have been sent to the email address. I want to thank you all once again, and I'm going to turn it over to my awesome co-host, Mr. Mike, the Numbers Gentleman Johnson. Over to you, Mike.
Good morning, Miss Nikki Knox. Can you hear me and see my screen okay this morning?
Yes, sir.
Okay, family, we want to welcome you to a very, very special Onboard Live. We're on a slightly different platform this morning, but more importantly, we have a surprise for you. Traditionally, we always begin with sharing with you how to get started, but this morning is a very, very, very special morning. And the reason it is special, family, is because we have a little surprise for you. Now, that surprise is talking about the main event. And when we speak about the main event, family, understand that this main event is set up for you. It happens every Sunday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this Sunday is a very special Sunday. If you look at this lineup, every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we hear from none other than Miss Sherry Brown, who is the host of the main event each and every week. But this week's lineup, I want you to pay very close attention to the people that we have on this lineup. They're leading off with none other than Pastor Pamela Dixon. She'll be giving you the fast start information. That is a Team Believe member. Followed very closely by Miss Jocelyn Burrell, who's going to be explaining the comp plan, another Team Believe member and family. None other than our very own brother, Eric Teray Mohammed, is going to be covering team building this evening. He is by far the leader of Team Believe. And last but not least, Dr. Mike. If you haven't had a chance to listen to Dr. Mike, you're truly in for a treat. Family, understand, each main event is every Sunday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it closes out with our very own global ambassador, the founder of Wealth Builders Worldwide, none other than Mr. Best himself. So I encourage each and every one of you, take a screenshot of this particular picture. Make sure you get this out to all of the people on your team. You want to pack the main event this evening because Team Believe will be represented like never before on this particular event. That being the case, family, we definitely want to go ahead and begin as we always begin. For those of you that are brand new and how you get started, remember it's a 4-step process, 4 simple steps. Step 1, you want to register for free. All you need is a smartphone and a dream, and you can build a global business from anywhere on the planet. Step 2, you want to secure one of those optional educational packages. We have 2 entry-level packages that you can choose from. Both of these packages, family, give you the keys to the kingdom. Step 3, you want to build your assets. When we speak in terms of building assets, family, we get paid to market our particular G999 coin, but we get paid in the 2 largest cryptocurrencies on the planet. Bitcoin is the largest, Ethereum is the second largest. What we strongly suggest is you take some of those earnings and simply exchange it for our G999 coin, because we feel that coin is very quickly going to be the flagship in your digital portfolio. And last but not least, family, you're doing exactly what step 4 is all about. It's about plugging in. You have the ability to build your business as large as you want or as small as you want. Plugging in allows you to learn and earn at the exact same time. Always remember, family, you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. Now, when we speak in terms of it's simple to register, it's 5 pieces of information. None of this is extremely personal in nature. They need your name exactly as it appears on your government ID. They need a username. You can select whatever username that you choose. We encourage you to give them an active mobile phone number, because your phone number is where they're going to be sending certain confirmations. And then you need to create a password. Make sure you write your password down and create a password that you can remember. And last but not least, they need an active email account. Now, this email account is going to receive all of your notifications and confirmations when you want to withdraw any assets from either of these platforms. We're going to talk about 2 unique platforms that you have access to absolutely free of charge. 5 pieces of information, family. Once you submit those 5 pieces of information, now you have access to one of 2 state-of-the-art back offices. The very first one we're going to talk about is GS Partners. Always look in the upper left-hand corner of any platform that you're on, and it'll tell you which platform you're on. In the bottom right-hand corner, there's a young lady. Her name is Lydia. Miss Lydia was designed to give you a 20-minute guided tour of this incredible back office. Everything that you need to be successful in this business is yours at your fingertips. The thing that we want to stress to you is the area over to the left. It's considered your control panel. You can access each individual section of your back office from your control panel. We encourage you to become very familiar with that control panel. Now, family, once you are familiar with the control panel, simply slide down on the left side, go down to where it says settings, and the second button, it says KYC. KYC is what you need to complete. And when you complete your KYC, KYC is an acronym for Know Your Customer or Know Your Client. Once you complete those requirements, then your back office is fully functional, where you can basically deposit and withdraw anything that you choose from your dashboard. Until your KYCs are approved, nothing can be withdrawn from your particular platform. Now, KYC, family, requires a little homework on your part. The homework that you're going to need to create is you need to take a photograph of your ID. I strongly encourage you to use a driver's license or whatever government ID you want to use. You want to take a front picture. You make sure all 4 corners are visible. You take a picture of the back of your ID. Make sure all 4 corners are visible. And then you take a selfie with you holding your ID. They just need a headshot of the selfie. Now, I was always told that a picture's worth 1,000 words, so let me share some pictures with you. When we speak in terms of take a photograph of your ID, always make sure it's on a dark background, because all 4 corners must be visible. If they're not visible, they're going to decline your KYC documents. Also, make sure everything on your particular document is legible and it's up to date. If it's not legible, what's going to happen is this: they will decline your documents because they cannot read your documents. If all 4 corners are visible, then you move to the back of the ID, put it on a black background or a dark background. Make sure all 4 corners are visible and everything is legible on the ID. Once that's the case, family, then you take a selfie. Understand, if you have glasses on your ID photograph, make sure you have glasses on when you're basically taking your selfie. If you do not have glasses on, do not put on glasses when you take your selfie. No pictures with sunglasses and no picture with hats. If you have on a hat or sunglasses, they're going to decline your KYC documents. Notice that everything is clear and it's legible to where they can see the picture and the person that's holding the ID is one and the same. Then when you've completed this, you upload this information to whichever device you're going to register with. Then you simply come back to your back office and you start completing information. Everywhere that you see an asterisk is where you're going to complete information. Put your address exactly as it appears on your government ID. Put the state, the city, and the country. The country is going to be a pull down box. You simply pull down, start typing in your country. When your country appears, click on the typed version of the country. Then you put in your zip code, understanding that everything needs to be exactly as it appears on your ID or your documents will be declined. Then once you've completed all of the information you need to enter, you simply upload the selfie that you took with your ID. Notice they're asking for the selfie first. You simply click on the browser, upload the document, and then you move to the next section, which is going to be the front picture of your ID. Then you basically upload the back of your ID. And then, family, you come down and you put in the expiration date that is on your ID. Notice that they want it in the format that they're asking for. If it's anything other than what you see here, it will be declined. It has to be 2 digits on the month, 2 digits on the date, 4 digits on the year. If your ID does not have an expiration date, click the box that my ID does not have an expiration date, click submit. If you've completed everything correctly, it will go through without a hitch. If there's any errors in any section of what you've completed, it will highlight the area that needs additional attention, give you the opportunity to fix that area, and then you can resubmit the documents and they will go through. Once you've submitted your documents, it normally takes 24 to 48 hours, 24 to 36 hours for you to get this particular process back. Once that's done, family, now you're fully functional. You have a dashboard. Once they've been approved, you can basically deposit. You can always deposit stuff onto the account. Now you can withdraw things from the account. Remember, until you're KYC approved, you can purchase anything you want or exchange anything that you want, but you cannot remove a single dime or a single coin off of this dashboard or any dashboard until you're KYC approved. Once that has been taken care of, now you have a fully functional back office. Remember, we were talking about GS partners. I also mentioned that you have access to 2 state-of-the-art back offices absolutely free of charge. The second one is known as Gold Standard Trade. Gold Standard Trade is our fully functional, fully licensed exchange where you can buy, trade, sell, do whatever you want to do with your crypto assets. How do you get to GS Trade? It tells you right here in the center of this particular page. You type in gstrade.exchange, hit enter, and it's going to bring you to a page that looks exactly like this. In the upper right-hand corner, you simply click on the word register. When you click on register, it's going to come up to a page that looks exactly like this. Anytime you see red print on any page within our ecosystem, make sure you take your time and read the red print. Here it specifically states to avoid any unnecessary delays with your KYC approval process, please enter your first name, middle name, last name below exactly the way that they are displayed on your official government ID. Once again, if you don't have a nickname or you don't have the third or whatever on your ID, don't put it in here. Then you simply complete the information that they're requesting. The very first piece of information they're looking for is your email address. Make sure it's an active email address. That's where they're going to send your confirmations to withdraw any coins or any assets from your particular dashboard. Put your first name exactly as it appears on your government ID. And if you have a middle name, a space and a middle name. If they have a bar in here for you to put your middle name, put it in there accordingly. Last name exactly as it appears. Put in your password. Make sure you write down your password and safeguard that document. Because if you don't know your password, you won't be able to get into your back office. And then they're asking you to repeat your password. Then they want you to download the terms and conditions. What I strongly encourage you to do is download that to your document or to your desktop. Simply click on the box next to it that I have read and agreed with the terms and conditions. Click the button that says, I am not a robot. It's a one-piece puzzle, a very simple puzzle. You simply take the piece that's missing and place it in the puzzle, click OK, and then click register. When you click register, what it's going to do is it's going to send a confirmation email directly to the email account that you put on file. When you receive that email, all you have to do is approve the email, and then it's going to bring you back here and it's going to allow you to log in. You use your email address and you use the password that you basically created to log in. Your email address is how you log into your back office. Once you've done that, family, it's going to bring you back to this page and it's going to default to the settings button. The settings button is necessary on GS Trade for one very important reason. You cannot proceed on GS Trade until you set up what's known as your two-factor authentication system. The two-factor authentication is an extra layer of security for your particular assets. What happens then is you simply have to upload a Google Authenticator or whatever type of two-factor authenticator you feel comfortable with. My humble and professional opinion, you may want to consider using Google Authenticator. Google Authenticator works seamlessly on each platform that we do business on. If you choose to use any of the others, that's your option, but please know that everyone that used Google Authenticator has had tremendous success. Once you have a 2FA loaded onto your mobile device, it's going to bring you to a screen like this that allows you to enable your two-factor authentication. Again, anytime you see something in red, slow down and carefully read it. And it tells you, please be aware that this code is a vital code for your recovery. What they're telling you, family, is this long number right here is your recovery code. That's your two-factor authentication recovery code should anything happen to your mobile device. If you have forget if, you want to make sure that you take a physical copy of this, you want to have a digital copy of this. Miss Nicole Nikki Knox is one of the best at teaching you how to keep a digital copy of anything. You want to take a snapshot of it, family, you want to email it to yourself, and you want to make sure you have a physical copy of this. Because should something happen to your mobile device, all you need to do is produce this code. They push one button and they give you access to your back office. If you do not have this recovery code, it's like an act of Congress for you to get into your back office, because there's far more documentation you have to present just to prove who you are. Now, family, anytime you see something in red, we've shared this with you before, make sure you safeguard the information that it's telling you about. What we encourage you to do is to keep this particular code with all your very important documents, because this is going to give you access to GS Trade. And without access to GS Trade, you have no access to your assets. Then it brings you back to your dashboard. Notice that the button at the top says dashboard. Then and only then, once you've basically secured your 2FA authentication, then and only then will you be able to access your dashboard. The dashboard looks like everything is functional, but the very first option that you have to do, family, is you have to submit your KYC docs. You'll be able to see everything, but you can't remove anything from this particular dashboard until your KYC approved. This KYC process is slightly different. It's a 3-step process. Family, this is where you want to slow down and pay attention. Understand, bronze, silver, and gold. You cannot proceed to silver and gold until you've successfully been verified at the bronze level. The bronze level, it tells you exactly what's required for you to submit your documents. What they're looking for is your first name, exactly as it appears on your government ID. If you have a middle name, put in a space in your middle name. And then your last name, exactly as it appears on the government ID, then the picture of that ID. Make sure, again, all 4 corners are visible. Make sure everything's legible and everything is up to date. Once you submit that, it normally takes 24 to 36 hours for this very first phase to come back approved. If it's been longer than 36 hours, check your email and make sure you check your spam. What may have happened is something may have gone wrong and they may have emailed you. They will always send you an email to let you know what you need to do to correct for your documents to be approved. If it's gone through without any complications, what you're going to see is you'll get an approval message back, then you can proceed to silver. Silver, family, there is nothing you need to upload, but you have to input information. You put in your country of residence. You put in your postal code. You put in the city. This is the one that some people have had problems with, the phone code. The phone code, family, is that first digit if you're making an international or a long distance call. Here in the United States, our phone code is the number 1. If you live in Australia and your phone code happens to be the 4, put that 4 in for your phone code. Then you simply put in your phone number. Here in the United States, we have a 10-digit phone number. You simply put in each digit of your phone number, and then you put your address as it appears on your government ID and hit submit. I do want to caution you. If you put in an address that's different than what's on your government ID, it's going to decline your particular documents. It's going to tell you something has gone wrong and you will never proceed past the silver step. Once you receive successful verification that your silver documents have been approved, you simply move to the gold stage. The gold stage, family, everything that you created on GS Partners is applicable here at GS Trade. Again, always check in the upper left-hand corner to make sure which platform you're on. There's 3 pieces of information you need to upload. Notice they're asking for the front of your ID first. All 4 corners visible, everything's legible. The back of your ID, all 4 corners visible, everything's legible. And send in your selfie. Please do not send in a full-length picture of a selfie. All they want is a headshot. No hats, no sunglasses. If you've done everything that I've shared with you, this process normally takes, the last step normally takes 24 to 36 hours to be approved. Family, if you've gone through this entire process and it's taking you more than 6 days, you have done something incredibly awkward or something has gone wrong. Make sure you always check your email account because they never go more than 36 to 48 hours without notifying you that there's a problem. Once you've checked your email and you've corrected the problem, simply resubmit the document and they will approve it accordingly. Once you're fully approved on GS Trade, now you have a fully functioning, fully licensed back office that you can basically sell, buy, trade, do whatever you choose to do with the cryptocurrencies that are on that particular platform. Family, now what we're doing is we move back to GS Partners. And all I want you to focus on today is on the GS Partner side. Remember, this was your control panel on the left. I want you to scroll down to the left, click on the button that says Settings. From the button that says Settings, you want to click on the button that says Profile. It's going to bring you to this page right here, and understanding that the top portion of your profile is going to look exactly like this. This is where if you wanted to change your password, if you wanted to enter any additional information or make any corrections, you can do that. All we want you to do when you do this, when you get to profile, is scroll down to the bottom of profile. There's going to be 2 preferences, one on your left side, one on your right side. We're going to talk about both of these preferences. Well, first, we're going to talk about what's available on the right side. The right side is where you set up your beneficiary information. I am going to read it verbatim because I want you to pay very close attention to what the requirements are. Again, anything that has an asterisk that's in red, make sure that you slow down and read it carefully. In order to set up your beneficiary, here's what they're telling you. In order to add a beneficiary account, you and the beneficiary must be KYC approved and have an active brand advantage subscription. Now I'm going to say that again. For anyone to be added as a beneficiary, not only the beneficiary, but you and the beneficiary must be KYC approved and have an active brand advantage subscription. Now, let me define an active brand advantage subscription. If you secure your partner fee, that makes you an active partner. If you basically secure any of our optional packages, that makes you an active brand subscription or active brand advantage subscription member. Now watch this. If you secured your partner fee and you basically went out and you sponsored someone who basically paid their partner fee and got a brand advantage package, that makes you an active brand advantage subscription holder. Family, the easiest way to get it done is for you to get a package and for you to pay your partner fee. Once you've done that and you do that for whoever you want to be your beneficiary, then and only then can you add your beneficiary in the section that says beneficiary username. Notice that you can only enter the username. This happens to be my wife's account. I am the beneficiary for my wife. My wife is my beneficiary. I share that with you because if the person does not have a username, they can never be a beneficiary. Because should something happen to you and your account is locked, The only person on the planet who would have access to your information is the person that you designated as a beneficiary. The fact that they have to be an active brand advantage package member, that secures the fact that at least they should have a pretty good idea of what these digital assets are all about. It's a whole new world, family. You're talking about digital assets. Now, the other area that we want you to pay close attention to what I'm sharing, there is a button that allows you to deactivate your account. And it tells you right here, you can deactivate your account. However, this action is irreversible. Family, this is not a button that you want to play with. You want to avoid the deactivation button like the plague. The reason that I share that, even if you make a mistake and click on this button, it will deactivate your account immediately. And there is nothing anyone can do. And once your account has been deactivated, that means you have no access to any of your assets that were secured with that particular account. Again, stay away from this button like the plague. That being the case, family, I want you to take a screenshot of this. We call this your support card, not your report card, but your support card. This one document will make you a small fortune if you simply can follow directions. And the directions are very simple. It's in the center of the page and it tells you plug in and stay connected. Everything that you will need to be successful in this business is provided on this one piece of paper, this one document. Understanding that on your right, you have the schedule of all Wealth Builders Worldwide regularly scheduled programs. Mr. Best, the gentleman who created the system that we're all following, this is Mr. Best right here. Mr. Best has indicated on any given day of the week, if you just added up all of the activities that's going on within Wealth Builders Worldwide, there's over 5.5 hours of live content each and every day. The schedule shows you what's going on. And I mentioned to you at the very onset, tonight, which is Sunday, the main event takes place at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But it's just not the main event, family. Every day of the week, there's something going on. We start off our week every day at, 10:45 a.m. with the power call. The power call is where you're going to get inspiration, motivation, and in many cases, education. It's something that you want to plug in if at all possible. And if you happen to miss a power call, family, which I don't know why you would unless you're at work, if you happen to miss it, make sure you go and listen to the recording. They record all of these events so you can get access to it 24/7. And then every day of the week, we have 2 live presentations. The reason we're going over this is because you don't have to do the heavy lifting. There are 2 live presentations twice a day, Monday through Saturday, at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then family, on Wednesday evenings at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you hear from none other than the man himself. We're talking about a living legend in this industry. He is in the International Networking Hall of Fame. I'm speaking about none other than Mr. Tyrone Betts himself. It's a leadership call. The Freedom Call is not for the faint at heart. It's not for those that, the feelings are easily hurt, because he brings the truth. He's going to share 38 years of experience with you, and he does it on any call that he's on. But on Wednesday nights, it's off the chain, family. You definitely want to be in the place on Wednesday nights. Now, I share this with you because everything that you need access to on this platform is available to you through goldrocks.info. There's a password associated with it. That password is not to be placed on any social media site. That is a private password. Get back with the person that sponsored you. He or she will provide you with that password. So this one document, family, can make you a small fortune. The system works. The system has produced multiple 6- and 7-figure earners. Do you think that's a system you may want to follow? And you have a phenomenal group of leaders, moderators, and presenters that will pour into you. I mentioned before, you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. There's always someone that will reach down to assist you every step of the way. Now, family, when you get back to your back office, I want you to understand, Miss Lydia is there for your assistance. If you're not familiar with anything that's going on back there, take that 20-minute tour. She will walk you through everything that's going on, give you a general snapshot of your tremendous back office. Now, I have the good fortune of introducing a young lady that's going to give you the announcements for the day. It was the young lady that basically introduced me. And I do want to share this with you, family. Phenomenal young lady. She is a master trainer like none that you've ever met before. I'm speaking of none other than Miss Nicole Nikki Knox. Sister Nikki, you have the mic.
Good morning, Brother Mike. As Mr. Johnson said, first and foremost, Mr. Johnson, phenomenal overview of the basics to get your new affiliate started. And even if you're not a new affiliate, things that you need to know that you may have left out when you got started. Thank you. Our first wealth building event today, Sunday, November the 21st, will be our Africa Unite continent-wide wealth building event hosted by Mrs. Dorcas Clark. Presentation done by Brother Eric Teray Muhammad. And it's possible we could have a special guest, Mr. Tyrone Best. This is this Sunday and every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have anyone on any of the African continents, this time was chosen because it allows for the different time zones for them to be able to meet and get a live presentation. It's at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Zoom meeting ID and passcode is on the screen. Please take a screenshot and pass it out and send it out to everyone to be on this event today. Our next event on this Sunday and every Sunday is at 3 p.m. with our very own crypto nurse. Team Believe and Team KQ presents Time and Money Freedom. Our crypto nurse is going to teach you how to get paid in Bitcoin and Ethereum and USDT 24/7 instantly every Sunday at 3 p.m. Everyone is invited. The Zoom meeting ID and passcode, as you can see in all caps, is freedom. That's what it's all about. She will be presenting this at 3 p.m. today. Get a screenshot of this and send it out to everyone. And then the crowning event of every Sunday, the main event.
And give me 1 second. I'm so sorry, Miss Nikki Nicole Knox. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Yes, family. The main event every Sunday. You want to get everyone on your team to the main event. This is our fast start training for every Sunday night. It's not just a presentation. It is a main event. It is hosted by our connector on board, Mrs. Sherry Brown. And as usual, every Sunday, it will get closed out by our phenomenal CEO and founder of Wealth Builders Worldwide, our global ambassador in GS Partners, Mr. Tyrone Best. We'll drop some nuggets. He always drops golden nuggets. And today, we're going to have the fast start done by our very own Pastor Pamela Dixon. I cannot wait to hear Pastor Pamela Dixon. And our very own crypto nurse, Miss Jocelyn Burrell, is going to bring the comp plan alive at the main event tonight. And I just don't even know how to begin to tell you how happy I am to see our very own brother, Eric Teray Muhammad, presenting team building. He has taken team building to another level. He's going to share with us his outline for what he does in allowing him to not only build over 400 wide, but 9 deep. And on his 9th level, he could tell you people that's down there because he's learned the concept of team building. And then we have Dr. Mike. The testimonial that you're going to hear tonight. I've heard a little snippet of it, and you absolutely don't want to miss that testimonial. Please, family, invite everyone. Take a screenshot of this, send it out to everyone. The main event is going to be fire tonight. And I thank you all for that right there. Now, every Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have class in session by our very own Mr. Eric Teray Muhammad. When you want to get motivation, elevation, inspiration, and education, be on the class in session Monday through Saturday and sometimes Sunday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel, Believe TV, hashtag Team Believe, and on various other streaming platforms, Facebook, when they want to act right, and other platforms. And we also have our team huddle at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Saturday, Eastern Standard Time. We have the Team Believe huddle. This huddle's different, family. It's totally different. I can't even explain to you what this huddle is. It's a different animal. It's not just a team huddle where we talk about business, but this huddle is where you get to share your thoughts, your feelings, your issues, and we come together and we support each other in this huddle. It's a different animal, family. The Zoom ID and the passcode is on the screen. You want to take a screenshot of that and definitely join us Monday through Saturday at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time for our Team Believe huddle. We gladly will be happy to see you there. And every Thursday night, we have our phenomenal Mr. Mike Johnson and special guests. Sometimes it's Brother Eric Teray Muhammad, but you never know who the special guest may be. On every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Gold Rocks platform. You see the meeting ID to get the passcode. If you don't already have it, get back to the person that invited you, that sent you the link for this Onboard Live today, and they will give you the passcode to that platform. But you don't want to miss our weekly tools training. And then Monday, November the 22nd, 2021, the Game Changer online event, Lydia World Live from Dubai. Exciting next level updates, special guests, and surprises. You want to send this out to not just everyone in your team, but people that was on the fence, people that you were, people that is thinking about it, people that got a package but aren't doing anything. You want to send this to everyone. Have them come see and hear the vision of these two gentlemen right here, our chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph Height, and our CTO, Mr. Alexandru Kosendal. You don't want to miss it, and you definitely don't want to have your team miss it. So I think that completes the announcements. And now we're going to start with our Q&A session. If there's anyone on the platform that has a question, please raise your hand and we will unmute your mic and allow for you to ask your question, and we'll be answering questions live today. We also have some questions that came in through the email, and we'll answer those as well, but we're going to start with anyone that's on the platform. Our very first hand up, Mr. Johnson and Mr. Teray, is Mr. Nate Wiggins. You can unmute your mic, Mr. Wiggins.
Good morning, Ms. Knox and Mr. Johnson.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
My question is, Is GS Partners down for maintenance?
That happens from time to time, Mr. Wiggins, because they're constantly updating the amazing platforms that we have. And when you see that it's down for maintenance, just be patient. Normally it gets up in anywhere between 15 to 45 minutes. But when it comes back up, it's usually enhanced considerably based on what we already have. It's phenomenal already. But our Chief Technical Officer, Mr. Alexander Coachendow, does a phenomenal job of always updating the latest and the greatest. So yes, sir, that happens from time to time. Please don't panic when you see that.
No, I wasn't panicking. The only reason I asked was because the last couple of days when I've been trying and I was hearing people talking about they got their partner, pay their partner fees and all of this. I said, well, why is mine showing maintenance and everybody else doing whatever? But I understand about the maintenance, and thank you very much. And hey, I applaud y'all for the absolute wonderful workshop that was done yesterday. It was phenomenal. Thank you very much for all that you all do.
Thank you, Mr. Wiggins.
Thank you, Mr. Wiggins. Appreciate you. The next hand that we have is Miss Joanne Sellers. General JoJo, you may unmute your mic.
Hey, JoJo, how are you this morning? Uh-oh, did we lose her?
I think she dropped off.
Oh, snap.
Trying to find her. Do you see her, Brother Eric?
Okay, let's see if we can pull her back in. Miss Joanne Sellers.
I don't see her right now.
Yeah, she seemed to have fallen off the platform. When we bring her, if she comes back in, we'll definitely bring Miss JoJo up again. Okay.
Okay, do we have any other questions? If not, oh, yes, we do. Mrs. Evelyn Staten.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Oh, that training yesterday was phenomenal. And as a result, an affiliate, but she's not mine, is having problems registering, doing different things in her back office. My question to you is, can they contact you or Mr. Mike on a one-on-one training?
Miss Nikki Knox, I'll let you handle that one.
If there's an issue with their back office, the first thing they would need to do, if she's having an issue with registering, then I suggest she reach out to support first to try to get that handled. Because if she's not here to say what the exact issue is, I can't say that I can, assist with it. So it would be no sense in me setting up anything. So I would need to know more information.
Okay, can she contact you based on the information you shared yesterday in a private email to you?
She can send me an email, but again, she'll have to give me enough information to be able to say anything, because it may be an issue that she would have to contact support about. Okay.
I understand. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I seen General JoJo.
She's back. Okay. Miss Joanne Sellers, if you are back, please.
Yeah, we have another hand raised.
Okay.
Her hand was raised, Brother Eric, and she fell off.
I know, but she didn't raise it again. So.
Okay. All right. We'll get to the other hands, and if Miss JoJo wants to.
There she is.
There we go. All right.
General JoJo, unmute your mic.
JoJo, yes.
Thank you. Thank you for your great training yesterday and for your great training today. We are all so gifted to have both of you, all three of you. So thank you. Thank you. My question is this. My daughter, I have an account for my daughter that I'm managing for her. Anyway, and her question, and I've written the 2FA, Google 2FA authenticator support, and they don't answer me back. So I'm hoping you can answer this question for me. She is in the crypto world herself. She does have the Google authenticator. She is very concerned that on my Google Authenticator, it's going to have her information from the GS platform. And she's concerned that it's going to actually interfere with her Google Authenticator and the information that she has on her other platforms. Do you know the answer to that question? Will it? I mean, it hasn't for the last 6 months, but
When it comes to Google Authenticator does not, if you have the Google Authenticator information for the platform that you are managing for her, that does not interfere with any other platforms that she has her Google Authenticator on. Those don't even show up on yours. The only thing you have on yours is the one that you activated also on your device. Google
Right.
Authenticator can be activated on more than one device, and it doesn't switch over everything. You have to do each one individually. So if she's asking, will her other platforms show up on your device? No, they will not. You do not have access to the QR code and the or the recovery code for that to activate it on your device.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr.
Next
Keith Mohammed.
hand. You can unmute, Keith.
Greetings, everybody. And
Greetings, sir.
I want to second JoJo on that magnificent training yesterday with you and Mr. Mike Johnson. It was fantastic, phenomenal. My question is, could you explain or make a little bit more clear, how does GSB Direct work on GS Lifestyle with regards to crypto? Is that to get liquidity, or how does that work?
GSB Direct was placed on the GS Lifestyle platform as a solution for a problem that us as the community sent over to Alexandru and the team. We were, there was an issue with the fees, and they chose to absorb the fees, but for you to get that, for that to happen, you had to go that route. GSB Direct is a kind of like a middleman. They're on that platform. You go and you purchase from them, through them. You're not purchasing from GS Lifestyle. You're purchasing from GSB Direct. That's why the message says when you purchase, the funds are being sent to GSB Direct. They're making the purchase for you and sending your coins directly to your GS Partners platform. That's the whole thing with GSB Direct. It's to allow for that to be done with Bitcoin and Ethereum, to be sent from GSB through GSB to your GS Partners platform. So it's an answer to a solution. I mean, it's an answer to a problem. That's what it is.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Our next hand is Pastor Norman Walker. You can unmute your mic. Pastor Norman, you can unmute now. Okay, he may have stepped away. We'll come back to you, Pastor Norman. Zanzibar, you may unmute your mic.
Good morning, Miss Nick. Good morning, Mr. Johnson.
Good
Morning.
morning.
This is Biwa. I'm speaking from Atlanta. I have a question on the panel, on the financial section on our dashboard. When you click financial and then G99 exchange, on the summary, it shows commission into bracket 30%. What is this referring to?
Okay, great question. I'm logging in as we speak, and hopefully I should be able to share my screen. Give me 1 second. And Miss Nikki Knox, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. All right. The question is dealing with the financial on when you go to G999 exchange, and when they talk about the 30%, that's the commissionable value. You get paid on 30% of whatever amount of quote unquote G999 that you're purchasing. I'll show you for an example. I'll just click here like we're going to do. This is pull down. You click on the pull down and you see how much Bitcoin you want to purchase. I'm basically purchasing 9,000 G999. Now the commissionable value, in other words, you don't get paid on your purchase of G999. Your upline gets paid on that. And the commissionable value is 30% of the amount that I'm spending. So in other words, there will be a commission that will be paid on this amount of Bitcoin. And your sponsor will receive a certain percentage of this amount of Bitcoin. The 30% always indicates what portion of the exchange is commissionable value. When you hear us speak about you earn 18% or 4% or 6%, it's all commissionable value. That's what that 30% represents. Any other questions, ma'am?
She's muted back. Let me see.
Muted back. Okay.
Ms. Zanzibar, did that answer your question?
Yes, that means if I exchange G999, my upline will receive 30% of what I have done. Is that correct?
No.
Almost. It's 30% is what he gets paid commission on. Your upline, your direct upline would receive 18% of that. So it's 18% of the 30%. The 30% is the commissionable value.
So when you say commissionable value, what exactly are you talking about? I understand the 18%, the 2%, the 4%, those are very straightforward. I understand those.
I can give a simple, Sister Biwa. So someone, you spend $100 to acquire G999 coins. Okay, only 30% of that volume is commissionable. So that means 30% of that volume would be, is that $30?
Yes.
So
sir.
that means that 18% of the $30 is what's considered commissionable volume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So as your upline, I would only receive, I'm just saying that I'm not an upline, but
yeah,
as your upline, that means that I will receive 18% of $30 of $100 acquisition.
okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome,
Thank you.
Mama. No problem.
Pastor Norm Walker, you're unmuted, sir. You have the mic. Okay, you just went muted again, Pastor. If you could hit unmute, sir, we'd love to hear from you.
Okay, can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Great. Thank you so much. I want to thank you and Miss Nikki for the incredible training yesterday. I really enjoyed it, learned so much about our great company. My question today, I have two new people. One joined November 3rd, one joined November 5th. And when they go to order, or when they go to exchange XLTs.
Yes, sir.
One of them has well over 50,000 G999 coins, and has over $400 in the USDT. And when they go to exchange, they get an error message that pops up. And the error message says, you currently have these pending transactions, BTC, GS Lifestyle subscription. Now they're both having that same issue when they go to exchange XLTs. And so now they're blocked. They can't do drive for 5. They can't do anything because every time they do, that error message pops up.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Norman.
Yes, ma'am.
For both of them, I don't know if you know the answer to this question, but did both of them attempt to purchase GS Lifestyle cards?
Yes, because that they went and ordered their vouchers, right? Yes.
Okay, if they did, what it's saying is they have not completed the registration. If they go to financial, first of all, can y'all see my screen?
Yes, we can. Great
Okay,
job.
if they go to financial and they go to exchange history, when they go into exchange history, they're going to have to scroll down. And if it's on a device that they can't see everything, they want to make sure that they can see all the way over to where it says status. And they're going to look down and it's going to tell you, it gives you all the information here. It tells you the date of the exchange, the type of the exchange, how much you paid, what price the currency was at the time, what you received, and the status. They want to look for where it says GS Lifestyle subscription. If they look over, I guarantee you the status is going to say pending.
Yes.
If the status says pending, that means they did not complete the registration part of that purchase. They have to go back in under debit card and they'll select GS Lifestyle cards. And when they go to the card, when you do order now, when they go to the card, it's going to say, when they go to the card that they were trying to purchase, it's going to say register now because they have not completed the registration. It won't say order now and subscribe, and it won't say subscribe. It's going to say register now. That's why it's not allowing for them. They have to complete the full registration to remove that transaction from the GS Partners loop. As long as that's hanging in the air, it won't allow them to do anything else.
Okay, so the first step, I'm sorry, again, they're going to need to go where?
First step, go to financial.
Yep.
Go to exchange history.
Okay, got it.
Find the type, go to status, and it should be in yellow and it'll say pending.
Yes.
Once they see that, then they know they need to go to debit card, click on cards, click on order now. They're not ordering a new card. It's just taking them to where they chose the subscription level they wanted. When they look for the card that they tried to purchase, they'll see the words register now.
Right, right.
They need to click on that and complete the registration.
Beautiful, beautiful. We will try that. We were so baffled. Thank you so much, Sister Nikki. Appreciate you so much.
You're welcome, sir.
All right.
The next
Mr. Darren Cotton.
Yes, sir. Mr. Cotton. You can unmute, Mr. Cotton.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. And thank y'all for the awesome training, Miss Nikki Knox, yesterday. And I can't wait for that email to drop so I can start using that information. Quick question. It's probably going to be really easy for you, Miss Nikki, is that in GS Partners platform, on the drive for 5, they have down there for your $90 smash, 100 legacy points and 300. What's that 100 LP / 300 LP mean?
Let me see exactly where you're speaking of.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, where are you? Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can. It
Okay,
was it was in the information section of the one, I don't want to say packages. I believe Mr. Mike Delco said in the legacy ledger.
in the legacy points?
In legacy ledger. Yeah, right there in legacy point ledger. And it's, yes, I believe it's scroll up and it says drive for 5.
Drive for 5 right here. Yes.
And when you scroll over, I can't see the scroll. I can see it now.
It says when you purchase a $99 USDT XLT voucher with collateral, you receive 100 legacy points / you received 700 LPs. So the 100 legacy points is what it's telling you you'll receive when you do the drive for 5, right? And then you received is telling you how many you've received. Behind the / is telling you what you've gotten. In front of the / is telling you what you can get. Based on doing the drive with 5.
Okay. And that's a full 5 / smash.
Yeah. Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I told you she's phenomenal, family. Yes.
Hush, Mike. Miss Evelyn Staten, you're unmuted.
I mean, it is what it is, Nick. It is what it is.
I was wondering about something. I was blessed yesterday when you helped me with the Cash App purchasing the Bitcoins. I know it's going to take about 2 to 3 days for it to clear from pending. My question is, once they deduct the fee for the lifestyle card, is it easy to transfer the rest of the Bitcoins to my GS Partners back office? I've never done it.
As long as the amount that's left is above the minimum amount to be able to do a transaction, it's possible. It depends on how much is left, though. As I told you, every platform, this is not just for GS Lifestyle or GS Partners. Every platform has a minimum amount. And when I say minimum amount, it's not a dollar amount. We're dealing with crypto. It's a minimum crypto amount. For instance, for Cash App, the minimum amount is 0.0001. For GS Partners, it's 0.005.
Whoa.
If you do not, it could be, you could have $5,000 on your worth of Bitcoin on your dashboard. But if that $5,000 worth of Bitcoin is not 0.005, you can't move it because it's a minimum amount. It's not about the cash. It's not about the USD value. It's about the amount of Bitcoin that you're able to move.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Miss Rashida Dewan, you are unmuted, ma'am.
Thank you for giving me another chance to unmute. I want to ask about the flyer for tomorrow's corporate call. It seems like the times are different. Originally, it said 3 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central European Time, which that would make it 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But now the flyer looks different.
Brother Mike, if you're able to share the flyer that you had.
Pull that up. If we go to home, hopefully that pop-up will come up and we'll be able to see it. Go back into the back office. And where are the pop-ups when you need them, Nick? Okay.
I don't know, Mike.
Here's the thing. I can go back to the flyer, and what I will tell you, family, is on the flyer, it shows 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, Sister Rashida, you bring up an excellent point. That may be 9 a.m. I'm not sure, but the flyer that, as you can see what we have here, it's saying 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So,
But if you compare, it says, okay, now it is different, because before it did say 3 p.m. Central European time. Okay, but the date also is okay.
and see
I'll
that
go
one's
with
4
that
p.m.
because,
There you go. Great point.
yeah,
You
I'll
mentioned it was
get that
initially
because I want
3,
to be
it's
busy.
now 4. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll make sure my team knows, everyone that I invited knows. Thank you.
Thank you. Excellent question. Okay. Back to the hands. No more hands.
Okay, so while we're waiting for any other hands to come up, one of the questions that was sent to the email, actually, one of them was the question that Pastor Norm, Walker, and asked. The other one is, how is the 3.5/5% calculated and paid out for the GSD5? That's a numbers question. Go for it, Mike.
You know I'm over here smiling from ear to ear. Great question.
Wipe your mouth, wipe your mouth. You know those numbers get you salivating.
Okay, family, here's what I'm going to give you. Okay. That's a great question, and I want to show you guys in real time so how you can calculate it on your own. And give me 1 second. Let me make sure that I am logged in. And when you go to any amount that you're talking about, and in this case, we're talking about, okay, 5%, whatever you do, if you're getting 3%, 3.5, or 5%, you take the number.
Mike.
Yes.
We don't see your screen if you think you're sharing your screen.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Nick. See, this is why I pay you the big bucks. Okay, family.
There you go.
Regardless to what.
Salivating.
I told you. Okay. Here's the thing. Regardless of whether you're getting 3.5, 1.75, or 5%, you take the amount of coins that you have in your savings account. You take the amount and you multiply it by whatever percent you're receiving. And in this case, it's 1.530949, okay, times 0.05. That's 5%. That's going to give you a number. So what you do is you look at your account and you do it with a calculator. You take your number, whatever your amount of coins you have, you multiply it by whatever you're receiving. That's going to give you a number. You take that number and you divide it by 52. And you ask the question, well, why are you dividing by 52? You divide by 52 because that gives you your weekly reward. And like clockwork, every 7 days from the day that you set up your DeFi account, you will receive your weekly reward. Okay, now I'm going to do it again. What you look at is you take however many coins you have in your savings account. You multiply it by whatever percent you're receiving based on the package you receive. That gives you a number. Whatever that number is, you divide that number by 52. That tells you what your weekly payout is going to be. And like clockwork, the weekly payout will come on 7 days from the day that you set up your DeFi savings account. Like clockwork, every 7 days, you'll get your reward. And Ms. Nikki Knox did a phenomenal job of showing you how to update this information. When you update it, it's the same process. But understand, family, you can always add to this savings number. The more coins you have in there, the more rewards you receive. Never let your minimums be your maximums. The minimum amount to turn on your DeFi account is 50,000 coins. They will pay, in this case, 5% about anything above 50,000 coins. So you win and you win. And I do want to make you aware, as I mentioned, this company will pay you even if you don't have a package, 1.75%. If you have a basic package, it's 3.5%. And if you have the Premier, it's 5%. As Miss Nikki Knox did a phenomenal job of sharing where you can find this information. It's always at the bottom on GS Trade, and it tells you everything that's going on within your account. Hopefully that answered your question, sir.
Thank you, Brother Mike. So let me just make sure it's clear. So the 1.75, as it shows there, the 1.75, the 3.5, and the 5% is yearly. That's
Correct.
your annual percentage. It's
Yes.
not a weekly percentage. The company is just choosing to pay out weekly.
Correct. And to Nikki's point, what did I do? I multiplied it by the number of coins that I had. That gives you your annual number. And then when you divide it by 52, that gives you a weekly number. You're still getting either 1.75%, 3.5%, or 5%. They just decided that why should you wait to the end of the year to get your money? They reward you every week. I'm telling you, family, this company is incredible.
All right, calm down,
Always
Mike.
make sure you see that little number, 5% divided by the year. That's why we took that number and we divided it by 52 to give you a weekly number. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
See, Brother Eric, I wasn't salivating too bad.
All right, go drink some water, man. You did good. You did good.
The next question we have is from none other than our very own Sister Stay Ready. Sister Stay Ready, you have the mic.
All right, all right. Good afternoon, everybody. This is a question for you, Sister Nikki. I heard you know all about this. I'm trying to get my aluminum card. Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening. I was waiting for you to finish.
Okay. Y'all so quiet. I could hear a rat again. I couldn't hear nothing. All right. So I don't know why I'm having brain fog when it come down to getting this daggone card. So what I actually did was I went into the vouchers and I clicked on GS Lifestyle vouchers, right? And I copied it. I copied the voucher. After that, what I got to do? Go to transfer?
Okay. Let's go in. All right. You go to vouchers.
I did that. Okay.
You've upgraded and got that big package, so now you're getting that limit. I know. See, you showing off.
Come on now. I want to have to put.
You don't have to. You don't have to go here. What you do is go here. Go to debit cards.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me click on that. Okay. Okay.
You see where it says GS Lifestyle Card Vouchers?
Excuse me for interrupting. Sister Nikki, I'm encouraging everybody on the platform, which the majority of you will have this situation. You need to write the steps down. Some of you are asking questions that I've encouraged you to write the steps down, and now you're not you, Sister Ready, but many of us are back with the same question. Write these steps down because you're going to experience this.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. You go to debit cards, right? You don't have to go to vouchers now. You go to debit cards, and the second option is GS Lifestyle Card Vouchers. You click on that.
Okay, I did.
All right. When you click on that, it now gives you the information of what tier what cards you were awarded.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you all the information about it, and you have 3 different options.
Yes.
You have an option to upgrade. So let's say you got a basic card, but you didn't want the basic card. You want an aluminum card, right? So you can upgrade from the one that you received in your package and get the one that you want. If you've gotten, as you did, the aluminum card and you want it, you click on activate.
Oh, okay.
And then it takes you to where you would activate it.
Yeah, let me just tell you something right there. When I clicked on activate, it shaded, so it didn't go nowhere. So what do I do?
Do you already have an aluminum card?
No, I don't have any card. I'm getting the card from the package that I did upgrade to.
Okay, you're saying activate is shaded?
Yeah, it's all of upgrade is shaded, activate and transfer. All those icons are shaded, so I can't click on the next step.
Okay, that may be an issue with
Oh.
your back office, because
Oh.
these three options should be available for you to choose and be able to do what it is you want to do. Upgrade, activate, or transfer is used for if you want to transfer it to another partner.
Okay.
So
the glitch somewhere.
Yeah, it may be a glitch in your thing because you shouldn't have to do anything but these three things, one of these three right here. So reach out, send a support ticket in and let them know you're trying to, because it's an expiration date, so you need to get it cleared up. So send a support ticket and let them know that you're trying to activate your card that was in your package and it's not allowing for you to choose activate. And let them do whatever it is they need to do to clear this up so that you can then use it.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, but please go over those steps one more time for people who are writing these notes.
Oh, okay. All right, let me go back again. 1 second. All right. If you have received a debit card in your package that you paid for after they added the cards, you can go to debit card on your menu bar. The second option says GS Lifestyle Card Vouchers. Click on that option and it takes you to this screen. It has a section here where it says you can copy the GS Lifestyle voucher code. It tells you the tier in which you were awarded in your package. It gives you when it was given to you and the expiration date. Please pay attention to the fact that there is an expiration date for when this has to be used. Then it gives you three options: to upgrade, activate, or transfer that card. If you choose to want a card that's a higher level than what you were given in the package, you have the option to upgrade. If you're choosing to activate it, you choose activate. And if you are choosing to transfer it to another member, you click on here and it allows for you to do what needs to be done, the next steps to take care of each one of these steps. Okay. The next hand that's up is Miss Renee Gant.
Hey, good morning, family. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Miss Renee.
Can everyone hear me okay? I know my computer
Yes, ma'am.
It's kind of whack. So I have a really unique question, but I'm sure it's probably common to some. In the event, once, say for instance, when everyone may have gotten started in the beginning, say when we started in December, and we have multiple inactive individuals, and on several attempts, we've tried to wake them up and they're not interested. But myself personally, I've got a few people that said that they're no longer interested in the opportunity. And I want to know, when they got their original package, when it was $149, and they did do their KYC, but they did nothing else, they didn't bring anyone in. Do we have the right to do a buyback on the coins that they got when they were 3,499 coins? Are we at liberty to do that and let their account just fall off when it's time for their renewal?
You can make personal arrangement with them one-on-one to buy out their opportunity, whether it be the coins, whether it be their package, but you can buy it out, and then, but you'll need a power of attorney. You need a document between the two of you that this is what you all intended to do. That person then needs to make you beneficiary on that account. And then you get that power of attorney and then move everything that way. but you're also going to have to get the password. Only support does that, and that person will have to initiate it. They have to change the password over to you. So you can then create email address over to you. So you can create a new password. And
well, they have their password if they have their address, and I send them my address, and then I do the purchase, make sure that the purchase is, that they see it. And then they just forward their coins, but they move their coins to my wallet. If the
KYCs are done and
yes.
they have at least a minimum of 4,999 G29 coins.
Oh, a minimum, it has to be 4,000, not the 3,499.
It's 4,999.
Oh, okay. Well, the original package, when we were doing it, the 149 at the time only came with 3,499. So if that's all they have, so you can't do it in that case.
You can if you take over the account in the way I was just describing.
Okay. Okay, I'd like to talk to you further offline about that, but that was the question because I've got a handful of people that have no interest of any kind that I've been been in touch with, and I like more than nothing to get make use of the coins.
Sister Monica Logan just made an excellent point. I had forgotten about it, Sister Renee. Sister Monica Logan said that the coins can be transferred to GSP if they have the GSP membership done. It can be transferred to there with no minimum. So they can move it from, you can move the 3,999 from GS Partners to GS Lifestyle.
That's something that they don't want to do. They do not want to pay for the GSP membership.
There's no minimum. Do they already have an account with a?
They have an account, but they did not have at the time when they waived the GSP part membership. They never got the membership, and now that we have the membership, they're not interested in doing the membership or spending another dollar. They want to close their account out, and they would like to move their coins and sell them to me at the market.
Yes, ma'am.
It's GSP wallet to GSP, member to member, that she's saying can be done with no minimum.
But they have to have the 49 paid. But they have to have the 49 paid.
No, they just have to have their KYCs done.
Okay.
And they'll be able to withdraw them from their account to your account.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you all.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Monica.
Thank you, Monica.
Thank you,
Eric.
Monica
Thank you,
Logan.
Nikki. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Miss Evelyn Staten.
Yes, first I got to say thank you all for allowing me to ask multiple questions. And thank you, Brother Eric Duray, for asking Sister Nikki Knox to repeat. My question is this: I have an affiliate that lives in an area that does not offer GS Lifestyle cards. So he was informed that I can transfer a card to him. And is that true?
No, you said the person is in an area that he cannot purchase a GS Lifestyle card. Is that what you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's a negative. If they are in a state or country that does not allow GS Lifestyle card, you cannot transfer it to them because they cannot complete the registration.
Oh my goodness.
They have to register and everything once you transfer it, and that part they cannot do if they're in an area that does not accept GS Lifestyle card memberships.
Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay.
You're welcome. Mm-hmm. Pastor Norm Walker.
Yes, thank you, Sister Nikki. Thank you for allowing me to ask another question. It's a very quick one. I have a new person who has signed up, and they went from customer to basic brand package. And then we waited a couple of days and we went to go into upgrade to Premier. And the difference, according to the promotion this month, we thought the difference should have been $800 between basic brand and Premier package. But when you go to view packages, for upgrade to Premier, they're asking him for $9.99.
Is he past, Pastor, is he past his 30 days?
No,
I mean,
no, new
I'm sorry.
person.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's a new,
yeah.
it's a new person?
Yeah,
This
he
is what- this
joined
whatever-
November 10th.
Okay, so, and he has his basic, and now you're going from basic to Premier?
That is correct.
Okay, and it's still reflecting $9.99. You sure you're not looking at the renewal button down below? That's the annual renewal of $9.99. Up top, it'll tell you the upgrade amount.
Yeah, it's $869. And
Yeah, it's the cost is $869 because it's including the cost of the card and the XLT.
I understand. But once I go, like right now, he has $888. And when I go to click on, when we go to click on upgrade, it says insufficient funds.
Is this the same person who has an issue with the GS Lifestyle card?
No, no, no. Actually, this
Okay.
is her husband.
Okay, so 869, and it's showing it might be an exchange issue. You might need to go and look at the exchange history, see if there's anything that's been done there that might be registering as pending on the account. Sister Nikki, you have any thoughts on that?
Yes, actually, if he has that, if has the funds for that GS Lifestyle card already been removed from the account? Because, well, you said that's a different person. So
Yes,
yeah, check the exchange history and see
Okay.
if there is any pending transactions that have not been completed. If there are pending transactions that have not been completed, that means there are funds that have not been removed, but they're on hold to be removed until that transaction completes. If that's the case, that could be why it's showing insufficient funds. Beyond that, I would say that there may be a support issue that you'll have to reach out to them, but check your exchange history and see if he has any pending transactions that have not been completed yet.
Okay, and what would be an example? What would be a pending transaction?
If he went in to purchase XLT vouchers, if he went in to purchase G999 on the exchange, and for some reason it's hung up and it's still showing pending.
Okay, all right, okay, all right, okay. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
We have a D Roberts. I don't know if that's D male or D female. Mr. or
That
Mrs.
is
Roberts.
female.
Female, Mrs. Roberts. You have the mic.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Good. Thank you, Brother Eric.
Hey, sis.
Ready for the revolution, sir.
It's necessary. How Roland doing?
We're good.
All
Assalamu
right.
alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Okay,
Thank you, thank
I'm cool. I'm cool. I'll go drink some water.
Good. So Miss Nikki and Mr. Mike Johnson, thank you so much for the training yesterday. It was amazing, amazing. So my question is, I'm in the state of New York. New York does not have the card yet. Can you please go over this debit card thing again so that when it is in the state of New York, I won't have to ask this question again? Thank you.
Can you be more specific about which part you want us to go
Okay,
over?
so what you said is you go to debit card, underneath the main dashboard, you click debit card, then you go to GS Lifestyle card vouchers, then you go to card vouchers. And so I have a Premier right now. So in the Premier, are they going to automatically load a card for me when New York opens, or how does that work?
No. Now, in that, if you go where I told you to go, the voucher is going to show in your back office.
Okay.
Right? Because it's something that is included in your package. Unfortunately, until New York is added, you will not be able to completely register to take advantage of the card. Now, you do have the option, if you have anyone in your organization that if you don't want the card to go to waste, you have the option to be able to transfer that card to another individual.
I don't
Now,
have
as I said, that has an expiration date by the time you have to use it. And once that expiration date comes, I don't know what the company may do as far as that goes. If you are in a state that is not allowing GS Lifestyle cards, it's possible that they may, if you send something in, send in a suggestion. This is what, I don't think everyone, people actually understand this part. When you go to the little line at the bottom, the envelope at the bottom for a support ticket, there's a section right there where you can send suggestions, right? You go in there and you send them a suggestion for asking them, can they come up with a solution for people that are purchasing the packages that include GS Lifestyle cards, but they're in a state or country that cannot get it. And in true form, it is possible that they will come up with something for those people. But the only way we'll get an answer to that is if someone puts that ball to rolling and asks them that question. So I would say, go to that envelope, do suggestions. When you do the drop down, there's a thing for suggestions, and send that in. And I believe that they will come up with something, because they want us to get everything that we are afforded, and that card is not available to everyone. So I think that's something that they will absolutely do. If in my opinion, I believe that they will do something. Just ask.
Okay, and I'm just I'm keeping my fingers crossed and putting the good vibes out that tomorrow on the corporate call they will say New York's been approved. Thank you. Back to you.
You're welcome. All right. The next person is Joy Sand. I can't see the last part. It says Moto. You can unmute. There you go.
Okay. Hi, good morning or good afternoon. I have a question about the, let's see, switching my DeFi account from the web wallet to the core wallet, and then adding some more G999 coins from the dashboard to that. I wasn't really sure on, which way to do that and not mess up the voucher and all of that. So I just want to, switch it over to the core wallet instead of keeping it on my web wallet.
Okay. It won't affect your voucher. What it will do is to move it from your web wallet to your core wallet. You will be deactivating your current DeFi program. Okay. You would have to, because your address is now going to change.
Okay.
Okay. So if you choose to do that, what you do is you will just initiate a withdrawal from your web wallet to your core wallet. Before you do this, you want to make sure you have the proper amount of G999 on your GS Trade dashboard so that you can reactivate your DeFi. Okay. Then you're going to add whatever coins from the other platform to your wallet that you've created in your core wallet. Once you've done that, then you do the steps of like you did initially. You'll just use the address in your core wallet and take it and activate your DeFi program as you did previously.
Okay. I think I was writing that down.
I can
might
say
have
it again if you like.
Well, the part after you said, make sure I have some coins on GS Trade. So I do. And then there was one
Okay.
thing you said before I go activate it on the core.
Okay. I'm gonna go step by step. First thing you want to do, let's say, I'm not sure how many coins you have, but you want to make sure you have at least 400, approximately 400 coins for every 50,000 coins that you're putting in your DeFi on your GS Trade platform. Okay, that's the first thing. Then once you've made sure of that, initiate a withdrawal from your web wallet to your core wallet. Once you've moved your coins to the core wallet, do you have any coins in your core wallet already?
I do actually, yes.
Okay. If you're
I have
using
a
that
message.
same wallet, if you're
Uh-huh.
using that same wallet to use as your DeFi wallet, you go in, you get that address, and you move your coins from your web wallet to that address. Then you move whatever coins it is from the other platform, which I'm assuming is GS Partners, also to your core wallet. Once you've gotten everything in your core wallet that you want in there, all in the same address, then you get that address, take it over to GS Trade, and do exactly the same thing you did when you first initiated your DeFi program. You do that same thing all over again.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And let me ask this in regards to the core wallet. I did put enough over there for staking, and I turned it on and had the little green staking light on, but it never staked any money to the core wallet. I don't know.
How long have you had it in?
A long time now.
Now, let me ask you this. You say you moved it in. Did you move it in one lump sum? Was it moved in a lump sum of 250,000, or did you put a little in, and a little in?
All at once. In fact, it's a second core wallet because my old computer was acting up. So I bought a new one, put 250 points at one time on it, and followed one of the videos that showed how to do it, and everything looked like it was fine. And I left the computer on, for like a week. And then I turned it off and started the computer up again. But no matter how long I leave the computer on, it doesn't seem to stake. So now I turn the computer off instead of wasting the energy, but I would like to get the thing staking.
Okay, there's a couple of different things that could need to be done. It's something that I couldn't go over here because it's a little complex to check. Okay. But one of the things I would like to let you know is that staking is random. It doesn't, just because you have it on does not mean you'll always get a staking event every day. As I told someone else, I have a staker in my wallet for myself and my daughter. And sometimes I'll come home and I'll see where she done got 5 payouts and I haven't got none. I get a little attitude. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm like, what's going on? This is my wallet. Why is she getting all of them and I'm not? I got more than she. But that's how random it is.
Okay.
In the same exact wallet, she's gotten several and I haven't gotten any. So it's possible that they just did not hit your wallet yet, because we're getting more staking, more people involved in the staking than before. So it's no set time frame on when you get one. If that green light is on, that means your wallet is activated for staking. So it could be, like I said, a couple of other things, but that's a little bit more in depth. Okay.
Okay.
All right. But I will tell you this: if you already have a wallet and you have those coins in there for staking, you make sure you add your DeFi coins to that same wallet so that you're taking advantage of it all at one time. You're getting staking on that 250,000 and that 3.5 or 5% from your DeFi. Okay. Yeah. Don't create a new wallet. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I definitely want to put it all in one and get as much as I can. I was even wondering if there's anything else we could use our G999s for that are sitting on, like I have a lot of them sitting on the dashboard on GS Partners. I mean, can I buy any XLTs directly with that, or do I have to add new money?
The only use for the G999 with XLTs is as collateral
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah, I
there's
was
some other
wondering.
things that could be done, but again, that's something offline. We'll talk about that right here.
Okay. Well, maybe you could put that in our Women of Crypto group, the trading. Thank you so
All
much.
righty. You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Stay ready.
All right. I have another question about the card. I took the stairs up. I want to find out, do I still get the basic card for the Explorer? Because I went from Premium to Explorer to Pathfinder. So do I get all those cards?
That's a good question. I haven't talked to anybody that did the stairs to know if they gave you the card for each package. I mean, it is included in the package.
Sure.
I got a basic card when I upgraded from Premier to the Explorer. So I would think so, but I can't say 100% because I haven't spoken with anyone that said they did or did not.
Yeah.
So that might be a question if Brother Eric doesn't know the answer to that, that would have to go a little higher to find out if they offer it when you do the stairs.
Oh, yeah, that's a very good question.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All righty.
You can find the answer after that. All right, Nikki. I sent the support ticket in for my icons that's not lit too.
Okay, great.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. General Jojo, you can unmute.
Thank you, dear. I have a question. I know there have been several times when several leaders have talked about getting another computer just for GS partners. And I've been looking at many of them. So do you have any, I mean, is 4 gigabytes and what's the like process, I mean, what should we be looking for is probably the processor type or what's on the hard drive is 128 good, and is memory like 4 gigabytes, is that adequate if you're just going to use it for GS trade and partners?
Mike?
Okay, that question, Jojo, and I say this very humbly, when you go to g999main.net and you click on wallets, it will allow you to pull down and it shows you all of the different wallets that you can get. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, it'll show you the download requirements, and it tells you right on that site. I strongly encourage you, make sure that the minimum requirements that they list on the new computer that you're going to get, that it meets those minimum requirements. If it meets those minimum requirements, you should be in great shape. And most of the computers today meet those minimum requirements. So congratulations in advance. There are several people that are doing just that, because once you get to a point where you have considerable amount of assets, you definitely want to have a designated computer that handles running your system, because you need that system running 24/7.
Thank you, Mike.
You're very welcome. Family, you guys have been great. We do have to shut it off at some point. And one of the things that I want to share with each and every one of you, if you would be kind enough to give it up again, Miss Nikki Knox did a phenomenal job on that training yesterday. And she just did another phenomenal job today. So if you would show her some love, you can unmute your mics and show her an appreciation for what she brings to the table. Thank you very much, Miss Nikki Nicole Knox.
Thank you, Nikki, for all you do.
Yes. We truly appreciate it.
That's the same for you, Mr. Mike.
Oh, thank you, Nick. Thank you. Okay,
Yeah,
family.
Nick, Mike.
Yeah, we are here every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you have not, or if someone on your team has not gone to YouTube and subscribed for Team Believes website, the Team Believes website on YouTube, you type in all capital letters, Believe TV, hashtag Team Believe. You want to make sure.
If you're sharing, Mike, we can't see anything.
Oh, I'm just speaking from, I'm not sharing. You want to make sure that you provide them with the information so they can go in and subscribe. And the reason that we share that, family, is because a lot of the questions that have come up today can be answered directly from visiting that website, or excuse me, visiting that page. Brother Eric Teray Muhammad has done a phenomenal job of providing us with an incredible library where you can see all of the information that I'm sharing with you today. But we encourage you to please go, if you haven't subscribed to Believe TV, hashtag Team Believe, make sure that you do that, and make sure that you share that with all of your team members, because it will cut down on the repetitive questions. It will cut down on, I don't know what to do, because there are training videos, there are huddle conversations, there are classes and sessions that answers 99% of the questions that we're commonly hearing. And we're not sharing this to say that the question's a bad question. We're trying to share with you one of the many tools that you have available to you. You have Brother Eric Teray to thank for that tool. So please make sure that you go to YouTube TV, type in Believe TV, hashtag Team Believe, subscribe, like, and share. It's absolutely free. You want to subscribe, you want to like and share, and pass it out to every member of your team. Because when you start utilizing that particular tool, you're going to find that a lot of these questions, this training call today, is going to be on that platform. Imagine all the questions that were asked today, and if you missed something and you just want to go back and review it, Brother Eric is making it simple for you to have that. And again, family, every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're here. We will be back to our normal channel next week. Thank you, Brother Eric, for pivoting, as they say, and providing this phenomenal platform for us to use today. And as you can see at the bottom of the screen, family, please send any questions that you may have. The third Sunday of each month, we go over questions. Send it to lifeisgolden24@gmail.com. Some of the questions that we covered today, Ms. Nicole Nikki Knox was receiving these questions throughout the week. That platform is set up for you, family. We're here to help you. We're here to help you everywhere we possibly can. So again, Ms. Nikki Knox, if you have any closing comments before we close out for today.
Yes, I'm sorry. Just trying. I just want to thank everyone for attending today. And thank you for everyone that gave assistance in the chat for questions, giving other solutions. Some solutions we don't want to go into on a live platform. So thank you for putting them in the chat, because that's something that was given to the people that was asking the question that we really couldn't say. So I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for coming today, for coming yesterday, and trusting in the information that we share with you. Thank you so much.
And make
That's
it a big,
Mr. Johnson, would you share the announcements one more time before closing out?
Okay, sir, I will definitely do that. Give me 1 second, sir, and we'll go over the announcements again. And here's what we have, family. Okay, today, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You do not want to miss this. If you have anyone that's close to the continent, this is our African Unite special presentation that Brother Eric puts on every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have the meeting ID. Sister Clark is the host of this particular platform. Brother Eric assists with the presentation, and from time to time, we do have a very special guest, none other than Mr. Best himself. You want to take a screenshot, you want to get this out to anyone that's even close to the continent, and you yourself, you definitely want to attend that. Every time I go to any of these presentations, I learn something new each and every time. So that's the very first event that we have for today. The second event that we have today is none other than our crypto nurse, the free crypto nurse. Thank you very much, Miss Jocelyn Burrell. She's going to be giving you everything she possibly has at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. The Zoom platform information is there, and the password is simple for any one of you to remember, all capital letters, the word freedom. Believe me, it is well worth your time to be on any of these platforms, but you definitely do not want to miss Ms. Jocelyn Burrell. And then family, the main event this evening. We're going to dispense with the music. You already know what that's like, but trust me when I tell you, you don't want to miss this event tonight. Ms. Sherry Brown is our host, and you're going to see that Team Believe is well represented tonight. You heard about all of the phenomenal presenters that we're going to have, and as we always do, at the very last, you will hear from the CEO and the founder of Wealth Builders Worldwide, Mr. Ty Best himself. But family, how often do you get a chance to hear Brother Eric Teray Mohammed live and direct? You're going to have that platform. 3 unique individuals, 3 amazing individuals, all the members of Team Believe. Pastor Pam Dixon is going to lead us off with the fast start. Sister Jocelyn Burrell is going to bring the comp plan like you've never seen before. And then our very own Brother Eric Teray Mohammed will share with you the powers of team building like no one can share the powers of team building. And then family, you're in for a testimony like you've never heard before. Dr. Mike, he brings it. And when I tell you that gentleman brings it, you're in for a treat. We encourage you, take a snapshot and get that out to everyone. As always, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, class is in session. It is jam-packed with inspiration, motivation, education, and more importantly, Brother Eric uniquely always comes up with something that we need right there at that particular time. Mondays or Monroe Mondays. If you're new to this platform, you do not want to miss any class, much less a Monday. Brother Eric will bring it tomorrow on Monroe Monday. And then family, we have the huddle following directly behind classes in session. The huddle starts at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The coordinates are there on the screen. The meeting ID and the password are there. You want to be on the huddle. As Miss Nicole Nikki Knox shared with you, it's like no other huddle you'll ever be in. Please don't be bashful. Share this with everyone that you know. Everyone is welcome. Brother Eric has opened this platform up to all wealth builders. We encourage you to get this message out as well. And then Thursday nights, we have the tools training. And as Miss Nicole Nikki Knox indicated, I host the tools training, and I normally have a very special guest. You see the young man at the bottom. He was my very first special guest because I do not obligate anyone else's time to a Thursday night. But when I tell you that young man brings the noise every chance he gets, but this Thursday evening, all of you are in for a treat. I will have a very special guest on Thursday. And midweek, I'll probably share with you who that special guest is going to be. But you want to be on the tools training because we share with you how to build your team and how to truly build your assets. The worst thing you could have, family, is lazy assets. And then last but not least, Monday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, a very, very special corporate call. It's going to be a game-changing event. You want to be on that call. You want to make sure you get this screenshot out to all of your team members. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time this Monday. You're going to hear from none other than the chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph Haidt, and his phenomenal chief technical officer, Mr. Alexander Kochendow. Believe me, family, you don't want to miss that event. That being the case, family, it has indeed been a pleasure for me to share with you, each and every one of you this morning. Brother Eric Teray Mohammed, thank you. Thank you for this phenomenal platform. Thank you for all that you do. Family, we will see you back again next Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, my name is Mike Johnson. It's indeed been a pleasure and an honor for me to share with you. We're going to close by saying God bless and good night. Good afternoon, everyone. Have a great day, and we will see you on the power call. Excuse me. We will see you on the main event later this evening. Understand that main event is for your benefit. You definitely want to be there 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Brother E.T. Muhammad, you have the mic, sir.